Hello, everyone. This is Chauncey Morris Jr.
And I'm Lovely Austin here.
And welcome to the Journey to Become a podcast. Welcome, everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got a special podcast that we want to talk about today. It's something close to my heart, and it's called heart management. The idea that we want to explore is designed to help those who live their life through their heart. And I think me and Keisha are very qualified to talk about the perils, the ups and downs of what it's like to be a person that is affected greatly by the way that their heart feels. So I chose this one as a topic for us today. Yeah,
and it doesn't help that we are cancers and we are very led by our feelings and emotions and our heart. So I guess this will be real good. I didn't get a lot of time. Really, it's been a really busy week for me. Didn't get a lot of time to really marinate on this like I want to. So I want to say that I did come up with some talking points, though. And what I came up with, like protecting, is this also about protecting the heart as well? Okay, I thought so. So protecting, nurturing our emotions, mental and spiritual. Okay, very good. So your heart is the center of your emotional experience is something that I wrote down here. And also guarding your heart without building walls. We want to touch that?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes, of course
very good. Now, y'all, we did not talk about this prior to, so we are clearly doing this now. And healing emotions, emotional wounds.
Yes.
We're going to touch that? Ooh. Okay. Look, I'm excited too, y'all.
Let's just get on the journey.
And then feeding your heart with what helps it to grow. Feeding your heart with what helps it to grow. I don't know. That kind of came up as a talking point. I was like, that would be good. I don't even know if we have enough time to get all those together, but let's go. Which one you want to start with?
Well, I'm just gonna say my overview about the topic is we should not be random with our emotions.
Totally agree.
Totally agree. So when you add management to your heart, it's saying that I am literally taking responsibility for how my heart functions. So that includes what goes in, what comes out, and how things manifest. Because I did discover that everything that we do by action, that our actions reflect how we feel. Yes. And then, of course, it starts with the core, which is our heart is only responding to what we think. Yes. So now we've talked about the mind part of things in previous episodes, but let's get into the heart side of it, because even though I may think a thing, it doesn't necessarily manifest as something that's going to allow me to change. Yeah. So when it resonates in our heart, now we have to do heart work, honey. And the heart work is as intense as it is our mind. So that's the reason why I wanted to touch this subject.
Would it not also, because if our emotions kind of are fed through our thoughts, would it not be a matter of having more control over our thought process?
I want to say that in your response to your question, the answer is it always starts with the mind, right? Everything always starts with the mind. So I wanted to insert the management part of our heart is because our heart carries out our mind's decisions. Yes. Our heart carries out our mind's decisions. Yeah, and if we are paying attention to people intensely, then you will see is even when they don't intend to, they live out and carry out how they actually feel. By what they think about you. how they perceive life. The perception is it's always going to match. So they will pretend and hide it for only a short period of time, even if they do it consistently. But the real truth is going to manifest itself. That what they are expressing or what they're doing is based on how they think. So if they don't think well of you, it's only going to last for a short period of time before you start seeing the evidence in the actions. Because you'll be questioning people, you'll be questioning yourself like, well, I thought. See, by their actions, the first thing we say is, well, I thought they really liked me. Or I thought they loved me. Or I thought they was really with me, like they were down, like they were going. Because we were going by the action of a thing.
Right.
And so people will show you a thing because that's what they think you want to see. And but their heart is far from it.
And eventually they can't keep up the facade.
They can't. Because when you marry what you think to how you feel, then your actions will reflect that. And I won't have to question you.
Wow.
So
that's good.
There's two things happening with heart management. Is number one, I'm trying to identify how I perceive people and what moves me emotionally, and also I'm also managing what I'm seeing and feeling from others. So both of those come from the heart. This work. I mean, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say because a lot of people are not as connected emotionally, like they're not empathic at all, or they just really, there's a barrier there where they can't really see or feel even sometimes the intention of another person. Like there's some of us it's easy, it's just innate, it's in us,
right? And
then some people it's not. So those people can, because I feel like it might be half and half. Can we talk about how they can probably kind of manage their heart and try to kind of see, if it's not something that's easy for them, how they can see its intentions of other people? Would they only have to go by, and I feel like everybody kind of has a good instinct, but if they're still trying to figure that part out, because a lot of people are still trying to figure it out, is there something that they can kind of do to kind of see?
I think, and I'm not rushing into this, but there's a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of rushed it.
No, it's okay. It's fine. The thing is, most people don't live by their heart. That's number one.
Okay.
Most people are not empaths. They don't.
Right.
And those that are empaths, there are levels to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a grand scale of how sensitive and how in tune I am with my heart.
Right.
Right? All of it's taught. But it's based upon our environment and the relationship with the people that we grew up with and are around that determines our sensitivity.
Oh.
So
I never thought about it like that.
Some of us grew up around sensitive people, and some of us grew up around people who, for a lack of a better word, could show themselves to not have no feelings at all. Neither one is bad, but we should have balance in our management. So the two is the same. Sometimes us who are empaths, we're too emotional, and then those that are not, they are not emotional enough. There has to be a management where there is a balance. So it's not a matter of everyone just should be living by their heart. It's learning what the balance is, because what that does entail is everybody needs to understand themselves. It's not about just trying to define what everybody else is doing. What is my heart saying to me? That's number one.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that for those who are more spiritually driven, what is the spirit of my heart saying? Because it talks. So, and if we go further, then that's when I can say, well, if I'm one with the Creator and the Creator's one with me, now when I speak of my heart, I'm saying the the most important part of me is God. What is God saying to me through my heart? So it's levels to the depths of understanding. It's levels to me. And when I deal with people, my comfortability is trusting what my heart says about you. That's me. And even if my heart says you're not a safe person, I'm still comfortable because it's been revealed to me. So now I know how to apply myself. That means that I can't get emotionally invested in you because I don't trust you. I'm receiving the signals and the action of you, the person. And if I'm paying attention to me will tell me, hey, look, be guarded with this person in this area. I know you want to love them. See, I had to get to this. I know you want to love them because you want to love everybody, but my heart is revealing you can't love them that way, and it protects me.
So your heart is protecting.
Our heart should have a balance of protecting.
Yeah.
It should have a heart of empathy. It should have a heart of opening up. Like, it should be movable. But when people have a string of trauma, a string of broken trust and broken relationship, you live guarded. So now you're not rich with all the exchanges of the capacity of the heart. Now, I'm sorry to say, we are the ones managing that guard. So when we talked in our previous podcast, I said it's not wrong to have walls to be guarded, but think about how high people got to climb to get to you. Look how high or how wide, or if you're totally surrounded with these walls, look how difficult real love has to work to get to you. So, but you'll be behind that wall craving genuine love from people. But it's blocked. And the block isn't good.
Right.
But it comes from trust broken. It comes from disappointment. And see, now, in regards to the heart thing, our heart will take precedent over our mind. So where we should be living and perceiving in a healthy way for our mind, no, our brokenness in our heart is dictating how we think. It's in reverse. And it's not a good place to be. It's not a healthy place to be. So that's the reason why I say it's levels to this.
So, that was in your words, that was loaded. Because how do people realize that because of their trauma? Because a lot of people are just living every day. They're just living.
Yes.
They're not kind of managing what they're going through internally. You see what I'm saying? It's like the everyday, I get up, I go to work, I come home, I cook. You know what I'm saying? They're so in their routine of life that they're not even realizing that they're kind of just ignoring some maybe childhood traumas or any type of traumas that is blocking things from them that they don't realize. Would it be first that they need to realize that they are dealing with some traumas first? It looks like there's some healing that has to happen first, or some shadow work needs to happen. Something needs to happen first before they're able to kind of get that wall down a bit, right? In order to manage the heart.
Most people don't know they are in prison.
Wow.
Most people settle and call things the norm that sometimes isn't right for us. It's easier to just push things aside and keep going. Because that's what a lot of people teach us to do. Just no matter what, just keep going, keep going, keep going. You're going to be all right. And it's like we keep going, but we don't fix anything. So then when the greatest opportunities come to us and stand us right in the eye, we will take the opportunities, but we'll bring the old us. And then those things awaken some things in us that we realize that we didn't experience. That's why a lot of us in our 40s and 50s, that's why we revisiting so many things in our life now. Excuse me. It's because somebody told us just keep going. And so we don't have a natural way of approaching healing and restoration in these painful situations.
In our generation, that's what we were told.
Keep going.
You just keep going.
No matter what.
And now we're living broken.
Normally broken.
Normally broken.
Out of the identity of what it is to be whole. And the sad thing is, we will have severe heart issues, but we will mask it with money. Money now is supposed to be the answer to all things. Money don't bring peace. So what? You can afford everything. Right. But then you can't enjoy it with nobody. You don't even trust nobody. You have so much money that you'll think anybody who's really trying to love you genuinely, you won't let them in, because the only thing they're going to keep saying, oh, you just want me for my money. You can't even, you feel like you can pay for love. That tells someone how in depth you are with the things that's being wrong. So let me make a lot of money and have a lot of things, and I can do whatever I want. Yeah, you can. But then when you want companionship, you got to pay for it. Because you can't see when someone is genuinely, in your lane, in your atmosphere, because they are interested and driven by the frequency that come out of your life. We can't marry the two. You'll feel like even if you find somebody that you actually love with, you got to do a prenuptial because you're still worried and someone advising you that they only going to want you for your money. And unfortunately, because you got a lot of people who don't live by their heart, you're exactly right. Unexperienced people with not dealing with their traumas and getting stuff fixed need prenuptial if they even gonna get married, because that's another show. People ain't getting married no more. It's dwindling. People are not getting married. They don't have that level of commitment in their hearts anymore for someone because of all the stuff that's happening. So now our traumas are making decisions for us, and I'm tired.
Wow.
When are we gonna be tired of that? When are we gonna be tired of our traumas making decisions for us?
How can somebody recognize? Because again, they're just living. They may not even realize they have traumas. So how can they even recognize that they're living that way?
I want to say my first thing is, and again I've said this in previous episodes, I didn't even know how to love me until I was 39. I'm 50, about to turn 51. I did not realize, and I had a whole lifestyle, a whole family, responsibilities, and a career. But I'm not gonna lie, money or not, I knew I was dying inside. I know that there was a level of emptiness and unfulfillment that was tearing me apart, because I wasn't living a true me. I realized that all of my decisions was, number one, because we were so poor in my childhood, and then the truth about my mother and father's marriage and how volatile and reckless that was. All the disappointment shaped me. I was aggressive and a go-getter, and I was quick to protect me, and I made it hard for the people who actually love me to love me, because I was guarded. It's like, you love me, you say it because you're being nice, but you don't really love me. And then when I realized, wait a minute, Only reason why I'm saying that, because I don't really love me. So, learning and discovering that I didn't love me, it meant that even though I got into a place where I was trying to love everyone else and doing it intently, it was really hollow. Because we got life wrong. And again, my journey of loving, and it's different from everyone else, but like I said, a lot of us are similar in this, that like I said, we was all told to go on, you know. I mean, it starts at a young age when people tell little boys not to cry.
Yeah.
And call you soft.
Yeah.
So then when you have generations of unemotional men that's not sensitive, everyone is like, well, I'm not going to do his mama's job, and you know, he just running you through the mill. He handsome, well built, he got some money, and he's taking you through there. But he was taught by the men and the women, and his growth and development was real men don't cry, little boys don't cry. That's a sign of weakness, and that's why men die sooner than women.
Ooh.
That's why y'all have a greater life expectancy than that. Go look it up. You don't have to take my word for it. That's why women live longer. Because y'all are emotional creatures. And y'all express, good or bad or different, y'all express everything emotionally. So y'all are somewhat always getting this freedom and relief. We will kill each other. We have all this tension and we got all of this pride, and we always trying to prove. And I heard someone say last week, like, you know, someone tried to convince me I was an alpha male, the way I take control of situations, and I'm like, no, I'm not living to be an alpha. I'm not living to prove other men that I'm a man. That's the lack of emotional training we don't get. And then, if you're black and you're a man, you not only do you have to contend with being emotionless to your people, it's in protection to others who don't like you because of the color of your skin.
Wow.
So the heart is as equally important as the mind, and we need management in that area so that we can be free. How you gonna be? You're gonna be sound in your mind, but your heart is distraught. How does that work? How do they work together? How does it work? You're excellent. You're a highly intelligent person. Yeah. You understand. You perceive. You articulate. But your heart is disgusting. How does that work? What do your kids get out of it? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Wow.
You're gonna teach and lead your kids to not feel pain, to be emotionless go-getters. And they're gonna do it because that's the example that you are setting for them. But what happens is, when it's your time to be cared for, and when you're about to croak, your kid's gonna handle you the way you taught them, without emotion, without compassion, without empathy, and everything you work your hardest to build your whole life. They're gonna sell it cheaply. They're gonna use it cheaply, and what you intended for it to be is going to pass away because there was no passion, no heart, no sympathy, no love, not the other things that we should have as people as well. That's why I say we need heart management.
Wow. So at the end of the day, people need to look inside themselves to make sure that they actually love themselves and start from there.
We have to.
Yeah.
We
I was
have
trying to get to where what can people do right now? So recognize and see whether you truly love yourself is like the first thing.
A lot of us wasn't born into families that taught love of self.
I mean, I wasn't.
You will be taught more to love God.
Yes. It was almost wrong to love self. You have to love God. Like that's what was very much insinuated in my upbringing.
Now, I don't have a problem I have nothing to say about loving God.
Right.
But there's a harsh separation that's taught to us that I don't think was meant to be. I think we should love ourselves as we love God and vice versa. That would create the oneness that what they say that's Christ died for, is that we are one, but we've been taught a separation. So now, please don't let me go down this road. I've been listening all my life for what I'm not, and everything I do wrong, and how it's my job to impress Him in order for me to be right. That don't make sense anymore. Because if I'm calling God a father, is that how truly a father will act? What if you are a real father? What does a real father, a good father, what's the characteristic of it? He's going to protect, he's going to guide, he's going to give wisdom, he's going to chastise, he's going to build, he's going to establish, he's going to gather food, he's going to do all those things, right? But do you know what the basis of a good father is to do all those things? Love. I don't beat you half to death because you've done something wrong. I discipline and chastise you because I love you. Yeah. My discipline is to save you. Yeah. But to beat someone to death because they did wrong, that comes from slavery and torture. But somehow we've married the two, and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that the way to correct me is to beat me to a pulp. But somehow that's integrated. So now my heart is so hard. We get accustomed to the beatings and we say that's the way it is. Life is hard. And it's like, no, wasn't supposed to be hard. We were supposed to subdue what was difficult and multiply what is good. And we don't know how you gonna do that when your heart is trash? How? What? It's not just the information. It's where the source of the information comes from. It's the spirit of the information that determines the results. Wow. A drill sergeant in the military, he don't love you. Right. It's his job to turn you from a mere regular citizen, and him and his team has got 8 weeks to turn you from a civilian to a killing machine in 8 weeks. Yeah. You've been who you are for all your life. They got 8 weeks to break every pore. They are breaking down who you are to become what they want. Yeah. The military don't care nothing about your heart. When them papers, I got enough family members. I know friends and family members. I've been on this planet 50 years. When them orders come down, whatever them orders say, you got to do it. And the best soldiers are the ones that don't question. You just do absolutely. That's God. Ooh. He just gave us a book with some orders. Oh my God. That's a relationship. Somehow, my truth is my heart can't function. Wow. I'm not getting life out of that. My heart said something. But people are going to tell you, and life is going to tell you that your heart is wrong. It's wrong for me to love everyone. It's wrong. No, it's not wrong. I just need to manage my heart properly so that I can have formidable, healthy relationship with people. That, listen, just because you're having a bad day and you don't feel like talking, it doesn't mean you don't love me. But see, we got to manage ourselves that way. Some people don't care. So I say it's one extreme to the other. It's the people that care versus the people that don't care. What's in the middle? Well, there's no gray area. How about balance?
Wow.
I crave balance. That's all.
Yeah, same. At this age, I crave that more than most things right now, because I felt like I recognized that I was so out of balance in a lot of areas, emotionally and everything, like emotionally, spiritually, everything. Like I was like, oof, I need to get some balance in my life. But I'm 50 years old. I'm kind of just now getting that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I want you to say that. You know why? Because the truth is, a lot of us in 40 and 50, we are behind where we should be. But are we scared to ask the question, why? Why are we behind?
I think we are scared to ask a question, actually.
Why are we behind? A lot of decisions that we made, some of them were the choice we would have made every single time. But there are some things that's missing our life because our heart wasn't right when we made them. We had sex with people we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
We took jobs out of desperation.
Yeah.
We wound up being friends with people who really weren't our friends.
Yeah.
Like, if you really dig into the element of why, that's the root, the why. Why did I do that? Why did I hang out with them? Why when I should have did my work, I went out with them? My heart wanted to be with them when my brain told me I needed to do this work. Like, we left our life assignment because we let people influence our heart. So then, when we get healed, we wake up and see it's like, oh my God. Then this is what I say, let me cry for me.
Ooh.
Let me cry for me.
Wow.
Let me cry for me. I missed some opportunities where I was exposed and people took advantage of me and I let them. Let me cry. Let me cry and love me enough to forgive me so that I can move on. Yes. Let me stop making it about what they did. Let me get intimate with myself and talk to me about me. Let's us have a discussion about, I'm sorry I didn't love you the way I was supposed to. I'm sorry that I put your trust in other people's hands. You should have trust me with me, and I was ignorant, and I'm sorry. Give me a chance. Let me date me.
Wow.
You know, let me get to know you. Yeah. Talk to the heart. Yeah. Let me get to know you.
Wow.
I missed it.
Wow.
I was in relationship with other people, but I wasn't in relationship with you. You know, I was writing love letters to everyone else, but I didn't write one letter to you. I assumed you just was going to understand.
Wow, that's definitely a different way to look at it. Well, you know, we out of time.
Of course.
Unfortunately. Golly. I want to keep going. I mean, we can if you want to.
I mean, it's up to you. I'll go where you go.
All right, y'all. So we are going to keep going and make this a part 2. So listen, stick with us. It's going to get even better. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to end this one. Okay. And then another couple weeks, we'll have the part 2 out. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, y'all already know you are not behind.
You are not broken.
You are
becoming
whole. See you next time. Okay. Be on the lookout.
This is an Onyx Urban Media Group production.